everyone, this is CreatingJamee, and today, today I'm going to be going over nail tricks and things that I have learned as a beginner nail tech. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm just going to go ahead and prep my nail. I'm going to have to do this a lot because I like to experiment a lot on my nails. So I'm going to probably have to prep it multiple times so I can make sure that the adhesive or what I'm using stays on my nail. Okay. Come on, get off. I'm going to try to be really cautious of everything because I don't want to hit my cuticles or anything like that. Okay. Do that. I'm going to go ahead and file a little bit, even though I had already drilled it. Let me go ahead and file too. Okay, bam. And then I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate my nail. Let me get my little brush so I can do that. Here we go. Oh, weak. Okay. See, my little brush. And dehydrate that. Okay, blow on a little bit. And yeah, since my thumb is bigger, I think it's probably best that I work on that because of its size. Okay, put my little sticker on. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do first is work with chrome powder. Okay. In videos that I've seen that it is typically very easy to do, but some people say otherwise. I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here, but basically I'm also gonna trim it and cut it down first because I don't want it to be this long because I'm just wasting polish. Okay, here. So basically you're going to need some black gel polish. You're gonna need a chrome powder, and then you're also, if you wanted to make it a 3D effect, you're also gonna need some rhinestone glue to make that possible. So what you do first, you can obviously prep your nail and stuff, but I mean prep the nail and put like your base color and stuff like that, but I don't want to right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my rhinestone glue, or you can also use another type of glue, any type that you want. Well, not any type, but there are other types out there that you can use. So yeah, I just made my rhinestone glue go in this little line. It can be any type of line that you desire. It really does not matter. But you want it to be thick and 3D. Then you can go ahead and cure that underneath your lamp. See? Hi, I'm doing my live stream. Okay, but while you're doing that, you can go ahead and open your gel polish, which you're definitely going to need. And this does not have to be cured for a long time. It just needs to feel somewhat hardened. Okay, that might need to be under there for a little longer. Oh. It's okay. I'm talking to my brother. Because he's asking if he can help, but the only way he can help is if I do it on him. But I don't think that's going to work well with my mom. But okay, now that's hardened. You're gonna go ahead and take your black gel polish. Yeah? You can talk. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, my brothers asked if I could do a shout out, so that's what I'm going to do. So basically, yeah, my brothers, right? They both have their own YouTube channels. one of my brothers in YouTube's channels is my friend Tank, and then the other one is What Kills World. So you can go ahead and check those out. I will definitely put them in the I think it's too late for that right now, but I would definitely create a post so you can see their channels and then you can access them. Okay. Okay, bam. So if that's what you want, then to go ahead. Then you go ahead and put that under there. They can be. It doesn't have to be long. It only has to be at least 30 seconds. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm going to do next. Actually, I might just go ahead and prep my other. I probably should have prepped my other fingers so I can just get that part done. Okay. Let me see. I'm just gonna pause for a second and prep my other finger so I can get it done. I'm trying to make sure that I don't. I'm gonna have an entire nail set. I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of them really quick. And yeah, this nail gel, it has multiple heads. One is used for more well, this one is for working around those tight spaces like with cuticles and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get these done. Perfect. And then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dehydrate these as well. Perfect. Okay. Well, let me just see if this one is okay dry. I might need a little bit more time. Okay. Come on, buddy. And the thing is that if you don't want to do the 3D, you can do it without you can do it without the 3D. So you just add you're subtracting another step. So all you have to do is just put the black gel polish on, and then you're good to go. But okay, so then after it is cured, you can go ahead and get your gel. That's not your gel. My bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can go ahead and get your chrome powder out, because then this is when the fun actually begins. I need to find my brush. Okay, found it. Okay, so simple, really simple, okay? Take your brush, dip it in the chrome powder, we'll pat it in there, and then go ahead and start in one place and just rub it in. And as you can see, it is going to start to become less powdery and more chromy. And some places you're going to have to put a little bit more. And I've also dealt with sometimes my my gel polish not being completely dry, and that causes problems. Go ahead and wipe that off because that doesn't need to be there. So yeah, sometimes it will cause problems, and then you can just go ahead and put it right underneath the UV lamp or whatever you're using to cure it. And then you can go ahead and let that sit for maybe 5 minutes or something, and then go ahead and put your top coat on, or you can just put it on immediately. It does not make a difference. But there's your first little trick. Okay, this time I'm going to do a French tip. That's going to be part one of the trick, because it's what I do with the French tip that's going to be the more interesting part, right? So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to use I think I'm going to use my black if I can find it. Okay, so here we go. I'll go ahead and get as much off as I can. Okay. Oh, I didn't even put my other finger on. Okay, wait. Let me do that really quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Put my finger on. Okay, I'm going to trim this down too. That was way too short, but it's all good. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's going to drip a lot. You put it on something. Okay, can't get it to stay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, squeeze together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my little brush inside. There's multiple ways you could do this. If you want a very low fringe tip, you can go ahead and actually use a brush. And then what you could do is you can brush it. Here, let me just get the brush and do it. You show what I mean. I won't do a really skinny one today, but you're gonna wipe one side off, right? And then you use that other wet side. You're going to try to paint in a somewhat straight-ish line. So it should look like that. You can go ahead and put that away. And then you use the brush to do the extra work, right? Yeah, I can't do it like that. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to make that line straight. Typically when I do French tips, I accidentally go too far down low. If I had the brush I actually needed, life would be much easier. Okay, that's just going to be my French tip, okay? That's what it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there for 30, 60 seconds. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put my other finger on. Wait. I'm going to go ahead and cut that down too. I don't think I like that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put on another nail because that was not. I don't even know why I even just accepted it as it was. So that was a very bad French tip. Means that you don't even have to do a French tip for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint my nail black because what am I doing? So yeah, go ahead and paint your nail black or any color. But you could just keep the French tip if you want. That is also an option. It looks so bad, delicious. Okay, yeah. Now you put that underneath the UV lamp, unless I know it's a UV, or I don't know. But okay, but the thing is that you have to have gel polish for this to work, or I don't know what you're doing here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a little dirty cup, right? And then you're also gonna need acrylic powder. You don't need your monomer or anything to stink up the entire house, or you don't need that neutralizer stuff. You don't need it. What you're also gonna need is, well, there's two ways you can do it. You can use a dotted tool, or you can use the brush. I've never done it with a dotted tool, but I think that it would be easier because it just makes sense, right? Come on, I don't even care anymore. Okay, I'm gonna get my dotted tool. Guys, I'm over here reaching over my arm like a crazy person. Okay. I would prefer you get a big one, because that would make life easier too. I think I'll just be safe and get a small one and then make it big though. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, but it has to be cured all the way, or it has to be cured all the way, or what you're gonna try to do is not gonna work. It just won't. So yeah, don't do that. And while this is curing, I'm gonna think about what I want to do next. What do I want to do? Maybe. Oh, I think I'm gonna try to do a star. I think, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this nail black too, because I think that might just save me a little bit of time. Because I think I might just do a black star nail. I'm gonna put those both in there. I think I'm gonna get my white. Can you grab that? Wait, what the heck is that? Oh, never mind, I have it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my white because that's like one of the only other. I should have a pink one. I'm gonna be safe and use white. You know what? Just so I won't have to dry it twice, I'm just gonna use a white for the pointer fingernail as well. I think this one, yeah, this one's okay. Okay. Let me get my gel polish. I mean, my not gel polish, my acrylic powder. You can use any type of acrylic powder, but I would prefer that you use the clear. Me personally, I think that would be better for what we're doing. And you're gonna need like a little scooper thing. I don't know where the heck mine went, but I think, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, but so where's my tool? Oh, it's right in my hand. Oh my gosh, I'm actually slow. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, take this off now because I don't need any more. Come on, stay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip my, ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot. I'm gonna dip my brush in there. I don't know if you hear my loud brothers or not, but hey, that's my pointer finger. Okay. You're going to make, these are called croc nails. Okay, they're called croc nails. Which finger is it on? Okay, this one. Okay. So what you're gonna do? Do you guys think that I cannot hear you? You are actually so loud. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna make lines across it. They're gonna be little rounded squares, or not? Yeah, rounded squares is what you could say. A little bit closer. But you want to leave some. I know it's a little late to say this, but you want to leave some space in between them, right? Because then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make little shorter ones, or then they should be really short. So if you were to make a lines on the side, then and they end up being really long, then your middle lines are probably way too short, and that's mine. Stretch it across a little bit more. Okay, what you're gonna do? You're gonna make little lines on the. Oh freak! You're gonna make little lines on the side, in between those lines that you, those longer lines that you made on each side. You're going to do that. See, come on. Cannot see. Okay, now I see. Okay, that is good enough for me. Okay, now I'm gonna put your little cup, or it doesn't have to be dirty at all. It does not have to. What you're gonna do? Yeah, I need a spoon. Let me go grab one. Because I don't know where the heck it went. But if I don't have a spoon, it's not gonna look that delicious. Oh wait. I knew that my mic was off. That's weird. Okay, come on, here. I'm gonna get a little brush. Then you can go get ahead and get one of these brushes. They're just so super batty delicious. Okay, I'm gonna get my little cup again. But you want to make sure that it cures enough, or it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to. I was supposed to make that white, wasn't I? Oh, free. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do current money. You already saw how to do it, right? You smart. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna do, yeah, an 8-ball. Very simple. Hey, I'm definitely gonna need a bigger tool. That's way too small. Where are my big ones? Can we use this? Since this does not fit into the box.